Bin El Ouidane, Morocco, a vast lake in the Atlas Mountains myself and Claire had longed to visit for quite some time. Touching down in Marrakesh airport, we was greeted by one of the guides who took us for the 3-hour drive to the lake.
Welcome to Morocco.
Arriving too late to fish that day, we settled down for a nice meal with the owners before a meeting with the guides in the morning and then continuing on to the lake.
Yeah, we're going to catch some monster carps, inshallah.
Inshallah.
So what's the plan then, Grant?
We're going to head out first over to spot the Grant, over this way, get some bait thrown in, get this area alive hopefully for you, then head along this side of the lake over here, the far bank, have a look over there, see if there's anything that interests you. I know there's one big plateau out there, and as we get into the corner near Quince there's a lot more things to explore. And as I say, it's just around the corner to drop you off in Quince, get you guys dropped off, get your gear set up, get you out fishing for the day.
Brilliant, man. So right, let's get aboard then and get cracking.
Yeah, hop on, we'll get going.
Sound. As we headed out across the lake, the guides were very helpful in pointing out areas of interest along the way. Arriving in an area known as Spot de Grant, we had a good look around with the Echo before baiting up for a potential move later on in the week. I think that'll do, sweet, lovely. Cool, man. With the spot baited, we moved on to take a look at another productive area known as Quince.
This Quince area, got your tent set up here. We've got the beautiful Bin El Ouidane out this way. Got some perfect spots coming off the edge of this point here. Got nice bays down to this way. And then big open water out in front here.
Now, let's get our kit off then and start exploring.
Let's get the gear out and then let's get fishing. Get some big mamas.
Mad keen as ever, we immediately set about getting tackled up and our lines in the water. Well, all our rods are fishing at the end of the first day. We found some really nice spots just off this point where we're fishing, so I'm pretty confident for tonight. First night buzz, and even if we don't catch carp, just look at that. I couldn't think of anywhere I'd rather be in the world right now. Lovely times. Fingers crossed for a banger. This is well sketchy. I've had to take one of my long rods. There's lightning kicking off around me everywhere. I'm not feeling this at all. I certainly don't want to go out in that boat. It's a little carp, and he's been eating loads of bait. A little fat one. And he's been stuffing himself on the boilies. First African carp, Claire. Yes, Claire. First African carp. Oh, done. Yay. It's a nice one, huh? Mint one. But this is my first African carp and I'm proper buzzing to be off the mark. No monster, but I'm sure we'll see a few of those later on in the session. But for the minute, this is a great start. Total of 4 carp last night for me and Claire, and although we're finding tiger nuts in the bottom of the bags, all the captures have come on Scopex squid snowmen. I'm not complaining, loveliest of times. Bye-bye.
Proper buzzing to catch my first African carp. No monster, but I'm sure we'll see some big uns later on in the session. Buzzing.
Yay! Well done, Claire. Your first Bin El Ouidane mirror.
Well, this is my second catch from BEO, and I'm proper buzzing because the mirrors are proper rare here. So, I just can't wait to put him back, get the rods back out, and catch another banger. Proper blessing to you.
Well, after last night's success, we're now going to switch all our rods over to the blowback rig, fishing a Scopex squid snowman with a pretty long hook link to keep it out of the rocks. Seems to have done the trick. The weather's now just starting to turn and the wind's getting up, so I'm going to get cracking and try and get these rods out before it gets too difficult. With all the rods successfully out, it gave us a moment to sit there and really soak in this most incredible landscape. Moroccan gold, but no big ones as of yet. See a few fish show this morning out of distance, so I went out to investigate and found a plateau at 350 metres range. So I've swiftly moved 2 rods out there, so hopefully our last night in this swim, I see us bank a good one. But for the moment, we're having great fun. Loveliest of times.
Well, the wind's picking up, but the fish keep biting. It's our last night tonight, and hopefully we catch some more. Hopefully some big mummers. If not, never mind, because we're moving tomorrow, and I'm really confident about the next post that we're going to. So, bring on some more Moroccan carps.
Being our last day in this most picturesque swim, we thought we'd enjoy ourselves for a bit before knuckling down and getting our rods out for the evening. As much as we've enjoyed ourselves in this absolutely scenic spot, our time here has come to an end. We've had what now, Claire?
8 runs for 6 carp?
Yeah. But none of them big, but some right characters amongst that bunch. We're now going to move to another area on the opposite end of the lake, approximately 4.5 kilometres away.
Yeah.
And we're just going to be on a nice little remote island with lots of small islands dotted around and some plateaus. So hopefully this area here is going to provide us with some bigger fish.
It looked promising when we was baiting up the last 2 days, weren't it? So I think
we could be in for a chance.
Definitely.
So we're going to get packed up and let's do it. With all our gear packed up except the rods, we took one last chance to enjoy the views before moving on. Allez. C'est bon?
Vas-y, recule. Come. Good. Let's go for moving.
Yeah. New post, eh?
Yeah, good post.
Good post?
Yeah.
We are big mirrors, mate.
Big. 30 kilos.
Inshallah. Inshallah. Here we go. This is our new spot for the next few nights. Baited it up when we first got here 2 days ago, so hopefully the carp are sitting here and waiting, ready for me to come catch them. Once again, standard procedure. We wasted no time at all getting our bait and tackle sorted and out on the water. Well, we've come to an end of a very busy day after our move. This area is absolutely packed with features and structure, with plateaus out to our right, and what we thought was 2 sunken islands has actually turned out to be a number of buildings littering the plateau. We see a lot of fish on the echo when we was out in the boat, so we decided to target a number of rods in this area in the hope we might bag a couple on the first night in our new spot. Claire's just got our tea on now, so it's time for a bit of quality grub. And hopefully in the morning, we'll have a couple of carp in the bag to show you. An early morning wake-up call meant myself and Claire was set to enjoy a first light breakfast.
This is our second take from the second post we arrived at yesterday. All the bites come in the morning. And what an early breakfast we had. And then another take. And we're almost there. Let's see what we get. Hopefully it's a bar of gold. Mirror of gold.
Unfortunately, Claire's carp fell off, but undeterred, we wasted no time at all getting our baits back on the spot. It wasn't long before Claire's rod was away again. Right, get the boat.
Come here, boy. Oh yeah.
About the same?
It is about the same.
Yeah, it's better average weight.
Ready? Oh, you bugger. Hold on.
Netting right next to my rods.
He's hooked. Let's see how he's hooked. Right in the side, beautiful. I've got it off. Well, the carnage continues and they keep getting bigger. Having an excellent time over here and loving catching these beautiful fish. So hopefully we'll catch some more beauties later. Morocco.
We'd had a great start with plenty of carp in our new swim, all adding to the experience of this most magical place.
Amazing time we had.
Plateau. It's a plateau. It's a boat. Boat jobby. The spots were really starting to kick off, and we prayed it was only a matter of time before a big un slipped the cord.
Yay, at last, a bigger size carp. Had 4 takes this morning, and this is one of the beauts. Can't wait to put her back and catch another monster.
Now I've just dropped that. I want to give it a little brixie bump on the way out. Make sure my rig's all straightened out. A couple of lucky handfuls, as always. Now it's back to base. Oh, all right, time to get in the boat, P. Another bar of gold in the afternoon Moroccan sun. Fish number 5 for us today, all coming from one spot, an abandoned house in 6 metres of water. This chap couldn't resist a Scopex squid bottom bait topped with a cultured pop-up. Loveliest of times. Gonna slip him back and get our rods prepped for the night, and hopefully we'll have more to come. Well, as the last 2 nights of our session are closing in, we're pulling out all the stops to catch another big carp.
And we've caught quite a lot of fish this session, including a proper banging common this morning.
For Claire, not for me. But yeah, so the last 3 fish have all been bigger in size and all been caught on tiger nuts and long and deep. So tonight we're pulling out all the stops. We're going long and deep on tigers in the hope that we can maybe trick another big one into the net before this session's out. But even if we don't, we've had the sickest of times, haven't we?
We've had the most wonderful time.
And with backdrops like this, I'm never getting bored. So I best get cracking and get my rod sorted as the sun's about to set, and hopefully tomorrow we'll have another banger in the net.
Proper blessing to.
After successfully getting all our rods out for the evening, we had a surprise visit from Michael, one of the owners. Accompanying him was the chef and a local musician Juba for a spot of mountaintop dinner and music for the night. Enjoying some traditional local Moroccan cuisine, this was possibly the most surreal meal I'd ever eaten in my life. Yeah, thanks a lot, guys.
Yeah, thank you, and have a good night.
Some time in the mountains. After another incredible evening spent in good company, the spirit of BEO's becoming ever more etched in our hearts and souls. Would you believe it? I was just walking to this rod, saying to Claire, it's done nothing, absolutely nothing, with the thought of moving it, and as I'm just about to pick the rod up, it's melted off. Right, here comes Claire in the boat.
Just like Harry boy.
Yeah! Awesome start to the morning. Thanks, sweetheart. As our session is getting close to the end, it's time to try and really find some of these bigger fish. We've had a lot of carp this week, but no monsters. So this morning I see a couple show at quite considerable distance out towards the hotel bank. So I'm just going out there now to investigate, as these were probably some of the best shows I've seen since I've been here. Hopefully we can find a nice group of carp sitting somewhere on a feature I haven't discovered yet, get a bait amongst them and a capture later on. Proper running. Go, Claire, go.
This one.
Yeah, yes, that one. No, 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 that one. That one, that one. That was a run and a half, wasn't it, Claire?
Oh, what a bloody run that was. Over the rocks, over a mountain.
Best one yet. Best one yet. Oh! Is he in? Is he in? Is he in? Oh, yeah, he's in. Oh, yeah, that's a banger. Yeah, it's a banger. Bring your line over this side, that's a banger, Claire.
Wow, man, and the bigger ones are coming. So this is a fish from one of the 3 spots we changed yesterday to deeper water, and it's paid off. So I'm going to move another rod out there a little bit further, and hopefully we can catch some more bangers like this. What a blessing. Moroccan carps.
Claire's Big Common would be our final carp before departing for the UK in the morning. Although we didn't catch any monsters, this trip would go down as one of my all-time favourite fishing trips for so many reasons more than just the carp angling. This wild landscape and savage environment really captured my heart and soul. So until next time, peace and love from Samir and Claire, the Carplifers.